Hello YouTube. Today we got the 2019 Hyundai Tucson. We're going to be installing a small amp, just 110. Customer forgot to bring his box over, and we're gonna be running the power wire from the front. As you look over here, we're gonna run it through that rubber boot right there. You can see that rubber boot. We're gonna run it down, hooking up to the positive side, this battery right here. We're gonna run it down. We're gonna run it down here. We're gonna use a line out converter, and then I might show you, well, I'm gonna show you how to run it from the remote wire. If your line out converter, it's called LOC, or high low converter. That's what they used to call it. Run it back there, and then we're gonna tap it to the speaker right there, right here. We're gonna remove this out and then run it back here. First, you want to remove, just grab and pull it out, and then you want to take a flathead or a prier and pry it out like this. Be careful not to break anything, because it's going to be expensive if you break. Right there, it should come out like that. And right here, you want to do is just pry it out. It's a clip. Gonna pry it out like that. It's not gonna break any of these, so you're fine. And then just lift this up, and right there, see this clip right there. In that clip right there, you pull it out. If it come off like that, you need to put that back first. Last thing is this other clip right there. You wanna pry this out, right this right there, so you don't break anything. And like I said, pull this, but you want to mount on here first. I got more clip if it needed, but if you don't have clip, this is okay. It's not gonna do anything. Just put it back like this, right there. And then we're gonna run the power wire right there. And then I believe on the Hyundai, they you can run to a remote out right here. So I'm gonna run the power remote wire, the blue wire up here, and then I'm gonna push the power through this side, not this side, because you're gonna damage this wire right there. So you push this way. Take a blade or something and cut this off a little bit right here and push it through. The blade, all you do is go, I'm going to show you down here, cut it like right here, like an X, and push it through, and then you should be able to go in the back and grab them. I should say the front, but that's what I meant. Grab the wire and keep it about right there. So you're going to put the fuse right here, and then this other end to the power here. Move the seat forward. What you want to see is that green, as you can see right there. You want to pop that out. Now once you got that popped out, you want to remove this, I forgot what's it called. Many years I've been doing this. Sometimes I don't even know the name of a certain thing, but that's how it is sometimes. But as long as you know this is already broke already, I think I'm gonna go tell them, because I didn't even do anything yet. I just mentioned to the customer, I know the customer believe me, but I also show them that, hey, you know, this is, I didn't break this piece. Somebody tried to pry this before and it broke. And yes, that's why you have to be careful, and especially on Hyundai, you better be careful. I mean, you can fix this, but a lot of people, they just pry it, they don't know where to pry it at, and then that's how they broke the plastic. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's a green, it's be right here. I'm gonna show you after I pull this off. See what you would need. I'm staying from the rear seat. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to remove that, because you will break this if you're not sure what you're doing. Did right here, I lift this straight up right there, and I'm gonna run all the wire through here and back in the back. You want to hide this wire right in there. Take a flathead, pry this out and push the wire in, and then pull this top cover right here, so you can reach and grab the wire. Guys, I use a T-tab and male quick disconnector. I use the black one for the positive, and the yellow one is negative, and they should wrap together like that. That's a speaker wire. So I'm running it to the back for the line out converter. I'm gonna put everything back together over here. So I ran the this is for the ground. I cleaned this thing using a metal brush and brush it off. I used 2 self-tappet screws. Now, if you're doing something like maybe 2,000 watts and up, depending on what brand it is, this might not be a good ground for you, but it's pretty average. But I'm doing just a small one, so this is perfect. So now I'm using the LOC 2, which is a line out converter, and it looks like this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run this to remote wire. Remote should be in the middle. And then I use this with the ground. I'm gonna tap it with the ground, and then I'm gonna put the power right there using a male spade connector. It's a 4-gauge male spade connector. I gotta clean this off later, but for the line out converter, what I did, I put gray and white to the positive side, which is that black wire of the speaker over here. And also, you want to hook up the white and black to the black, which is to the yellow. And then your speaker wire, positive and negative to the speakers. And like I said, different amps got a little bit different thing, but it still got positive, remote, and ground right here. And the fuse, most of them does. And these one right there, you want to make it sure you put on low pass right there, since this is also like a high-low amp. So, and then you don't want to turn this all the way to the max. You want to turn it about 3/4 away, and then you can adjust the sound later, but do not mess with this. My video doesn't show how I'm hooking up the fuse holder. So the fuse holder I'm using an 80 amp, and then I'm gonna connect all this to the male side. You want to put this oh my god, what is that? It's a male fuse holder caps. Yep, it's a cap. And you want to grab this inside. This is made for 8 gauge, which is a smaller gauge. You want to take it all the way out and dump them, and then put the gauge right there. That you want to cut this about 3/4 of a way. And you do the same thing as an opposite side, and I warn you, do not take this all the way out and drop them. If you drop them, you're not gonna find it, because it can be anywhere underneath there. So we in my days, I probably drop about 3 or 4, so I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just be careful on that.